We are back. Sorry guys, the stream crashed because these game servers are fantastic. The game crashed and also the stream then. So Kachao goes right now onto pole position, onto provisional pole, is 0.3 seconds faster. We are rehabilitating all the data. Steinman arrives now to go second fastest, I think, but his lap has been invalidated, so it won't count. Dr. Flick also going for his lap. He will be most likely promoted the next year to Premier Tire. Is doing a good performance here. I expect to see him in the greatest category of this championship. Welcome everyone who has just rejoined. The stream, the game crashed, and because this game is fantastic. We are following the lap of Bosnol. Victor is also on the out lap. I just hope that the game doesn't crash again. I'm just hoping for that. 42.3 in the middle sector for Bosnol. On the out lap we have Jer and Philip GT. Still no purple sector for the Red Bull driver. Here it comes at the final chicane. To go, yeah, the classification is not updating, but because his laps got invalidated, we are now on board with Jer that is warming up his tires. Let's go for a lap on board with him. Also Victor is starting his lap. Let's see if he can improve and try to beat the great time so far of Kachao. Where is there? Oh, here it is. Starting his lap now. Victor meanwhile, he has been invalidated his lap. Jerry is coming now at the end of the first sector, not to go fastest, also his lap has been invalidated. Also Philip lap has got invalidated, Bosnol lap got invalidated, Steinman entering the pits. And here we are with Kalirob, who spins and he has done a 360, if we can call it like that. He hasn't crashed his car into the wall, so great save by Kalirob. Also Renko on the outlap. Renko currently P3. That's very good for him. So I see another few people joined, and I repeat, the game could crash again, but I will always come back with the stream, so don't worry. We will lose 2 or 3 minutes of... We have lost only 2 minutes of qualifying so far, and if the game crashed, just wait 2 or 3 minutes, I'll be back with the stream. With that said, we will follow very soon Kachao flying lap, who is looking to improve. Victor is coming out now. Jair still hasn't set a lap. JK Bass in his Red Bull, he is improving. It comes at the final corner now to go P3, great lap by JK Bass. JK Bass is another who I expect that he'll be promoted into Premier Tire next year. For those who are new and doesn't know, he's one of the title contenders so far for the Tier 1 title. Here we are on board with Renko. Rank improves, he goes fastest in the first sector. Jerry is currently P6. Not a great lap for him, considered his standards. Rank now has a golden chance to go onto provisional pole if he can put a lap together, if he can try to manage this great lap, because he has done a mega middle sector. Steinlein goes P2. Renko now to go onto provisional pole. I think he just needs to do a good last corner at the chicane. Here it comes at the final main straight to go onto provisional pole. It's a Williams 1-2 so far. It's a Williams front row so far. Steinlein has spun. Victor is going for another lap. Can he win the provisional Williams front row? And I think he already passed at the first sector, yeah. So he has not gone quickest, but he has gone quickest into the middle sector. Victor not giving this one up to the Williams. I think he locked up just a little bit. Let's see if he has lost much time. He comes at the final two corners to go P2. He wins the Williams front row so far, but he doesn't win the Ranko provisional pole. Jer is down into P8. In his lap he had for sure made a mistake. Dr. Flick also improving in the first sector. JK Bass going for the outlap. Fikri Adrian also going for the outlap. And Dr. Flick aborts now his lap. Is Victor going for another lap? Yeah. Does he have the fuel to do another lap? We'll find out very soon, because if he will not abort this lap, I think this will be his last lap of qualifying, because he won't have time, I think, to do the slowdown lap, return into the pits, and then go for another lap. He hasn't gone. He used his whole battery, and he's returning into the pits. Jer on the outlap. He needs to improve his lap time. He goes all the way onto P9. I think it's Philip GT who has improved and gone onto P4. Yes, it is. Adrian improves in the middle sector by 0.3 seconds. The Ferrari currently in P12. Welcome everyone who has just joined. Is Jer lap starter? Yeah, we will follow it in a moment. Let's see where Fikri Adrian goes. He goes P11, just one place up and behind this guy Jer, who is in P10, and he needs a mega improvement to be right up with his title rival Victor. Jer on the middle sector right now, very clean through the corners. He's a two-time world champion. He knows how to do this. He improves by 0.4 seconds in the middle sector, but still is not the quickest. But we think is enough to go at least into the top 5. We'll discover in a matter of seconds, because he's coming in the last sector. This lap is crucial for Jer. Let's see where it goes. Jer goes P5. Much better than the last lap where it was P10, but still not enough, because Victor is P2. In the top 4, no one is on the flying lap, on the exit lap, but I think they will be very soon. Jer, I think, is done with doing laps today. He will start P5 or lower, the Mercedes driver. Victor's coming out. I can see his engineers putting out the car from the garage. He's going out now, Victor. Rank still in the pits, but his teammate Kachau and Philip are going for a lap, and Kachau will be the first of the top 4 who will start his lap. I think Jer has still time to try make a lap if they can put his car into the pits very quickly. We're following now Kachau, who is starting his lap now. His P3. Lap starting now. What he can do, can he came back into pole and possibly make a Williams 1-2 is gone quickest on the first sector. Very close, the top 3. And it will be an epic ending to qualifying. Philip starting his lap. Victor will start it very soon. What happened to Adri? Where is Adri? I don't know, honestly. He's P12. Now maybe he doesn't like this track. Philip improves, but we're back with Kachau, who has done an error and will now have another shot for his last flying lap. Kachau starting his lap now. Victor doesn't improve on the first sector. That's very good news for Kachau if he can manage to improve in this first sector. I think Kachau will have one last chance. He's going for it. Ranko hasn't improved by half a second, and yeah, he has given up. Victor has improved in the middle sector. This will be so tight. Going into the final sector between Ranko and Victor. Victor has beat one Williams, stealing Kachau P2. Can he steal Ranko P1? We'll find out now. Victor goes in pole position. Victor is P1. Unless Kachau can do something about that, but Kachau got his lap time invalidated. That's the same thing for Steinmine. And for Philip GT. Dr. Flick P6. Jer, he's P7. It's another pole from Victor in the Ferrari. And as an Italian, I can't not show my happiness for that. I will cheer for him. Simon entering the pits now. Kachau has got his lap invalidated, but he's still game for it. He remains P4. Yep. Maybe he wanted to show I don't know how to describe this, but if his lap wouldn't have got invalidated, he will be on pole. This guy is on pole and is looking to close the gap of the leader, who has got a tricky qualifying in P7. What are the championship standings look like? We are Jer against Victor for the title, of course, we all know that. Jer is 64 points clear of Victor, so even if Victor wins this race and Jer doesn't make any points, he will still be in the lead by 14 points for the full standings. I should get on the Discord of the league, but there's no Wi-Fi in this room. My PlayStation gets connection from a cable. See you in Taiwan, Carlos. Let's also not forget Taiwan, guys. After this, we will have a great Sunday of racing, hopefully, here in Montreal. And this is the classification so far. Jer will have to go for another charge through the field. Adrian P13. And we are ready to race in Canada. So in 2 minutes the race should be underway. Let's wait for the drivers to set the strategy and all the things, the asset. The nearest box is the Red Bull one, the one of Bosnell and JK Bass. What an exciting end to qualifying. I think we can have a very good race today here in Montreal. We're still waiting a few more seconds and then we can enjoy 35 laps on Montreal. I'm muting, then when the formation lap will be underway, I'll come back. See you in a second, guys. Bye. Here we are, 6 seconds to the start of the formation lap. And there it starts. We are going all the way down to turn 1. It will be very difficult to make late break moves. Down in turn 1 is not a great place for overtakes on the inside, is another story on the outside. Then the major overtake points for late braking moves are here, where Rank is passing now. And then on to the other two straights, especially on the final one. But watch out if your rival for position is going into the pits, because it will end in drama if you try a move at the last chicane. Let's see with what tire starting the drivers. Victor starting on mediums, Renko, Steinman, Kachao starting on hard, Philip starting on soft, is the only one. Dr. Flick on hard, Jer on medium, Buzz on medium, Odidius on medium, Jeans on mediums, JK Bass on hearts, Destroyer on mediums, Adrian on arts, Kalirab on arts, Just Force on mediums. We are looking forward to a strategic race, but also a fun race full of overtakes. Hopefully a much more cleaner one than the Baku one, where we had such a carnage that PRL haven't seen in a while, especially here in Premier Tire. We are ready. Just first going onto the grid now. We wait for the 5 red lights. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And we are underway for the Canadian Grand Prix. Good start from Victor. Renko has made a mistake. He's now dropping down the field. Oh, big contact in the back. Jerry is already up into P2 as he had a mega start. Kachao P4, Renko P5. Later we will need to investigate on the first lap's contact Odidius getting past JK Bass, and he's now right on the tail of Renko. This is not the start that the Williams team wanted. This is the start that Victor wanted. He has been struggling later in the last races with start. He finally got one right. Destroyer goes for it on Fiki Adrian. Odidius is now very close on Renko. This medium tie will be faster in these first races, and Philip GT going for it with a nice move on JK Bass. He's the only one on soft tires. He's lost a couple of places here at the start. Philip on the outside with Odidius in the most dangerous place to overtake, but he makes the move. No, he hasn't. He's still going for a move. Philip on the inside. They're gonna go wheel to wheel. Who is gonna be lastest on the brakes? And Philip takes the place on Odidius, who has not given this one up yet, but he near makes a spin, but he has saved it in time. What he has not saved is the position on Philip and also on JK Bass. Fiki Adrian going for it with Just Force, then a wheel to wheel. Also Kalirab looking to steal the position, but he's still too far. Jack got once again a mega start like the Spain one. And let's try to understand who got involved in the first lap's contact. And as we see the strategy, hard on mediums and hard mediums and soft. This is for the hard runners. And with the position changing, I think it has been a contact that involved Bosnol and Dr. Flick. Also Renko made a mistake at the start. Odidius got a 3-second time penalty. Philip making the fastest lap with that soft tires. DRS enabled in the top 4. We have Kachao who can get DRS on Jer. Just got past Inns. He's looking to make the same on the Haas of Destroyer. And Bosnol going into the pits, so he has damage from that first lap contact. Just first taking all the slips. Oh, Kachao, he has spun. Kachao has spun. That's the first incredible twist. And Renko has got past Jer. Also, Philip tried to make a move on Jer, and he has gone to the outside. And Jer is back into P5. But he won't give this one up. He has much more energy than the Aston Martin as it seems. He won't go for a move there. It's too dangerous. Odidius getting past JK Bus, so I think the JK Bus game has crashed. He has a ghosted car, and Destroyer being attacked by J-Force, and a couple plays on JK Bus, who has problems, issues to his game. Oh, J-Force nearly, he has made contact with Destroyer. I don't think he has damage, he was just a little contact. There it goes, J-Force, but not as close as the Alpine of Inns is. But this is such a dangerous place where to overtake, and the J-Force has made contact with Destroyer, and his front wing is damaged. Now we are in a DRS train, the last thing you want to be in. Philip very, very close to Renko. This is the battle for the podium. That soft tires on the Aston Martin of Philip are literally flying. Will he make a late break move? He won't. He's literally flying with those soft tires. He's looking to the inside, Philip. Renko still ahead. But is Jer has spun. He's down, out of points position, and there's a big crash with Kachao. I think he made contact with Adrian, and there's our first safety car. Wow, that was scary from Kachao, and that's a disaster, honestly, for Williams, who had started well in qualifying. He was looking forward to a 1-2 start for a front row, and now he has one driver retired, one into P3. And we got our first safety car. Victor coming into the pits. Steinman isn't doing the same, and this is again a tire matter now. Philip is pitting, Odidius is pitting. That's actually very good for Philip, because in a few laps it would have for sure have been the driver who would have struggled more on the soft tires, and now he have made up much places, and he is with a less risk tire to put on. We are talking about the hard tire. He has also lost places in the pits, but the places he's lost will pit later. And so we have Kachao out. Jer has spun. This is now great chance for Victor to regain some very much points in the title fight, because we remember the title fight is between Jer and Victor, but Jer is such a great driver, not easy to beat for Victor, but we have seen in the first races Victor struggling, but he's finally doing good performance, and today he will for sure look for a win. Steinman P1, he hasn't pitted, same for Renko. Let's see the penalties. We have 3 seconds for Inns in P4 and for Odidius in P8, 8 seconds for Destroyer and 5 for Dr. Flick. And we are back with the tires then. Behind we have Dr. Flick and Basnol, who are in a rush to repack with the rest of the grid. I think they managed to. And the safety car could come in at the end of this lap. And oh, what is this new graphic? What is this? What is this new graphic? I don't know. I haven't ever seen a graphic like that for the safety car in an F1 game. This is broadcast safety car, guys. I didn't get noticed yet that broadcast safety car would have been in this race. This is the first time this season. Wow. So we'll get the restart very soon. And the drivers are not in control now of the car. So hopefully not we will not have such some contacts on the safety car as it happened in Baku. Safety car coming in this lap. Yes. We're back. But I can't switch. Okay, now I can. When Steinman and Ranko will pit. Victor now doesn't have to take risks to clear these drivers. Philip GT going for it on Kelly Robb. What a move from the Aston Martin driver. Odidius has made a mistake, I think, because Jer now is up into P10. Odidius will not give this one up. At the moment he will. Victor now very close to Ranko. Ines is a match a threat with 8 lap older medium tires. Destroyer gaining time on Jaspers. Odidius and Bosnell going for it. Bosnell is back in the game, I think. And Ines is being overtaken by Philip. What a performance so far from Phillips. He's pulling off some great moves today. Ines is going to the outside. This is a very risky move. Please guys, make it clean. He pushes off track Ines, but he's still ahead. Does he have to give the place back? I think he has to, because he have just done it. Behind Adrian trying a move on Destroyer, who has the penalty, but he won't, of course, also to be ahead on track. Just for 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Now, he have nearly made a mistake. Ranko, this is Victor's chance. Need to watch out for Phillips, for Philip GT, who is on fire right now. He needs to opt for DRS. Philip very close to Victor. Philip going to the inside of Victor, and he has overtook him. Another mega move from Philip. I think Jaspers has spun, but this doesn't matter right now, because Victor taking the slipstream of Ranko and going to the outside of Philip. This is very risky right now, but Philip makes the move stick on the Ferrari driver. DRS enabled. Now will Ranko be an enemy for Philip? So far he is, because he's holding him up, and he's going to the inside. Aston Martin driver ins another 2-second time penalty. And Ranko still has DRS on Steinman, so I think Philip with more grip, he will still be trapped for a few more seconds in this DRS string, but this is so far have been his favorite overtake point. It isn't tournament now. It's too far. But he has a look because Ranko's gonna beat wide. What can Victor do about that? Ranko taking all the slipstream. Is he gonna go from almost time and he's going to the outside? What a move by Ranko! What a move by Ranko! Philip also going for the on the inside. Victor, he can make a double overtake. He won't even make an overtake at the moment because he's still wheel to wheel with Steinman. And now he has overtook him. Victor is dead. Oh, he has locked up, and just like Sebastian Vettel in 2019, he's gonna go on the grass, and he also taking a time penalty, just like Sebastian Vettel in 2019. And how much seconds? 3 seconds. This is a great disappointment from Victor in a span. Meanwhile, Ranko has also took a penalty. Another 3 seconds. Philip surviving with his going for his slipstream. Victor is up into P4 now. His teammates Adrian need to protect him from Kelly Abjer. Great move on Destroyer. Now Philip is very close. He will take the lead of the race very soon. Bosnol. Yes, found. Will he make the same move as before? Philip, he won't risk that. Now is 1 or 2 laps behind Ranko. Is he managing his tires? He knows that Ranko it isn't really going for the win, but he's still ahead. That's very good for Ranko and Philip. Another 3 seconds time penalty, and Victor also has a 3-second time penalty, so he's currently in the lead, considering that Steinman and Ranko are still to pit. But Philip is struggling now. He can't manage to get past the Williams. Especially in this situation for Philip, it will be very good. Oh no, actually Philip is still in the lead, even with the 3-second time penalty. He nearly loses it. Just a Martin driver. Victor now behind of Kelly Robb. Will it be another story for the Ferrari driver? Can he go on the inside? Not at the moment, but he is gonna beat wide the Steinman. Now Victor is even closer. He opens up DRS. Will he go to the inside? I won't take the risk. And also Steinman isn't it. Steinman 3-second time penalty. And Victor going to the inside. And he has made a great move on Steinman. He's P7 currently. And now he can reapproach the Aston Martin, because he's stuck behind Ranko. Gerald has a 3-second time penalty now. All the grid except the 2 Red Bulls, Adrian and Kelly Robb, has a penalty. But now he's glued. Philip, will he go to the inside? He will. Ranko try to switch back He will try, but not succeed. I think where he can succeed is going for the slip change. Time mine, spun. Ranko claiming back the lead. This is absolutely not good for Philip. And Victor is earning much from this. The damage that Ranko is inflicting Philip is enormous here. Because with that 3 seconds there's the risk that Jasper Martin will get overtaken by other drivers on the grid for the penalties, like Kelly Benfi and Adrian.